Is Huawei about to crush Nvidia in the AI race? Their new SuperPod 512, a massive AI powerhouse, has started shipping right now, and it's already sending shockwaves through Silicon Valley. Could this be the moment China overtakes Nvidia's Blackwell once and for all? The global AI race is reaching a boiling point, and Huawei's new SuperPod 512 could be the biggest disruption yet. The battle between China and the US over high-performance computing has defined the last 2 years of the chip war, with Washington blocking access to Nvidia's advanced A100, H100, and now Blackwell GPUs. These chips power everything from ChatGPT-style AI models to national supercomputers. But with Huawei's announcement that its Ascend 910C processors and SuperPod 512 AI clusters are now in mass production and shipping, the balance is shifting. According to reports from Chinese state media and local tech analysts, this system delivers Blackwell-level performance without relying on US technology, a direct response to years of sanctions. In a world where AI capability equals global power, Huawei's move could mark the first real crack in America's silicon dominance. Here's why this story might be the biggest turning point of 2025. For years, Nvidia has ruled the artificial intelligence world with its H100 and now the Blackwell B200 GPUs, powering everything from OpenAI's training clusters to Tesla's autonomous systems. The US used this dominance as a strategic weapon, restricting China's access through export bans, licensing rules, and even chip architecture limits to keep competitors behind. When Washington tightened restrictions in 2023 and 2024, Chinese companies like Baidu, Tencent, and Alibaba were forced to rely on downgraded versions of Nvidia chips or cancel entire AI projects. The plan was clear: freeze China out of the next generation of AI. But Huawei didn't play by that script. Quietly, they developed their Ascend 910C and the SuperPod 512 ecosystem, built entirely on China's domestic semiconductor supply chain, bypassing US technology altogether. Early internal benchmarks leaked by Chinese engineers show that the SuperPod 512 delivers over 90% of the compute power of Nvidia's Blackwell, but at a lower cost and higher power efficiency. This is not just a technical feat, it's a geopolitical shockwave. If China can scale this system across its AI labs and defense networks, the West's monopoly over large-scale AI compute could collapse overnight. The question now isn't whether Huawei can compete, it's whether Nvidia's global lead is already slipping. Huawei's SuperPod 512 represents the culmination of nearly a decade of quiet research under its Ascend AI Compute initiative. Powered by the new Ascend 910C chips, fabricated on SMIC's 7nm process node, the system integrates 512 interconnected AI accelerators, delivering up to 2 exaflops of mixed-precision computing power. According to benchmarks released by Huawei Cloud during the 2025 World Artificial Intelligence Conference in Shanghai, this setup rivals Nvidia's Blackwell-based DGX systems in AI model training speed and energy efficiency. In one demo, Huawei trained a 1 trillion parameter model using their own MindSpore framework, completing the process in just 87% of the time required by Nvidia's DGX B200 cluster. Even more striking, no US components, no TSMC silicon, and no ARM licensing. This is China's first fully independent AI supercomputing platform, built entirely with domestic technology and supply chains. So, how did Huawei pull this off without access to American semiconductors or European lithography tools? The secret lies in its DaVinci 2.0 architecture, an advanced tensor computing design optimized for sparse matrix operations and low-precision AI inference. Unlike Nvidia's CUDA ecosystem, which is proprietary and energy-hungry, Huawei's DaVinci cores use a custom interconnect fabric that reduces latency by up to 42%, while consuming nearly 30% less power. Engineers describe it as a hybrid of tensor fusion and chiplet-level neural mesh. Furthermore, Huawei built an AI network topology that allows 512 Ascend processors to function like a single, distributed intelligence cluster. dynamically rebalancing workloads on the fly. According to internal documents leaked on Weibo Tech, this architecture achieves a PUE of just 1.12, outperforming Nvidia's Blackwell pods running on Western cloud data centers. Simply put, Huawei has engineered a smarter, leaner AI brain that runs on fewer watts and more sovereignty. But Huawei's real weapon isn't just the hardware, it's the ecosystem that surrounds it. The SuperPod 512 integrates seamlessly with Huawei's MindSpore AI framework, Harmony OS Next, and its cloud computing backbone, forming an all-in-one environment for model development and deployment. Over 1,200 domestic partners, including SenseTime, iFlyTech, and the Chinese Academy of Sciences, are already collaborating to port their AI workloads to the new system. Chinese media reports that government agencies are rolling out these clusters in national AI innovation centers to train foundation models for defense, education, and language technologies. Even more, Huawei announced a Compute Freedom Plan, offering SuperPod access to universities and startups, a move mirroring Nvidia's own CUDA ecosystem launch a decade ago. With every deployment, Huawei chips away at Nvidia's data dominance, one SuperPod at a time. And for the first time in years, the West is not leading this frontier, it's reacting to it. But here's where things get truly unsettling. What if Huawei's SuperPod 512 isn't just a rival to Nvidia, but the first sign of a new AI order? If China can mass-produce these pods and deploy them across hundreds of AI centers, it could rapidly build an AI infrastructure empire. One that doesn't depend on Western silicon, Western code, or Western cloud networks. Imagine a world where Chinese language models, autonomous systems, and military-grade AI simulations all run on Huawei's architecture, trained at scale without ever touching US hardware. Analysts in Taipei and Washington are already warning that Huawei's rollout could make China the largest producer of compute power by 2027, overtaking Amazon, Google, and Microsoft combined in total AI capacity. And while Nvidia prepares its next Blackwell upgrade, Huawei is reportedly testing a SuperPod 1024, twice as large, built for national-level AI sovereignty. The big question now, is this the start of China's AI superpower era, or just a temporary surge before another Western comeback? Huawei's SuperPod 512 isn't just another product launch, it's a statement of intent. For the first time, a Chinese company has fielded an AI supercomputing platform that doesn't rely on American chips, software, or patents, yet still matches the world's best. Its Ascend 910C processors, DaVinci 2.0 architecture, and the vast MindSpore Harmony OS ecosystem have proven that innovation can thrive under pressure, even under years of US sanctions. If Huawei scales this system nationwide, we could be witnessing the end of Western chip dominance and the rise of a parallel AI world built entirely on Chinese silicon. Nvidia's Blackwell GPUs might still dominate global cloud centers today, but the tide is turning. Every new Huawei SuperPod deployed means less reliance on US hardware, less leverage for Washington, and more technological independence for Beijing. The battle for AI supremacy is no longer about who has the most powerful chip. It's about who controls the fabric of intelligence itself. So what do you think? Can Nvidia hold its ground, or has Huawei just changed the future of AI forever? Drop your thoughts below. Team US or Team China? If this development shocked you, make sure to hit like, share this with a friend who follows Tech Wars, and subscribe to Federal Focus News, where we uncover how global power is being rewritten, one chip at a time.